Well, hello there. Good morning to you all. So now I do return to my place, and I do have good internet connection, and keeping up also with a promise that I did make a couple time now, that when the Levi's manga will come out, I will read it and will give my first impressions on it, and I will also be doing my reviews on it. So after all, the chapter prologue did came out in the 28th of September. I was out. Like if you go and watch or watch my video on my review for Shingeki no Kyojin last episode review and my thoughts on the series, you will get to know that. Or if you scroll my channel in the comments part, and you will see a message left by me on the last Friday, when I was saying that I will be going to my hometown, and in my hometown I do not have internet connection and such. So this prologue is titled Shingeki no Kyojin Gaiden Kwinaku Sentaku, or a choice with no regrets, and basically is being published by Kodansha, and the chapters are coming out in the Aria magazine, and this is written by Gen Sunaku, and it's illustrated by Hirako Suruga. And basically this story falls into the genre of shoujo. And basically a shoujo, usually its targeted, its main target are little girls, adolescents, and such, and usually it goes around, depending on the context of the overall story, obviously, but usually is a genre more of or more involved with romantic situations and such. So I will not say that I was skeptical about it, but I was, sorry. Pronto. And I was kinda, in a way, uh, I will not skeptical a little, because since Attack on Titan or Shingeki no Kyojin is a shonen battle manga, I was kinda fearing that they kinda change in a way the way we see, or we were used to see Shingeki no Kyojin. But luckily, and it was a good surprise, that did not happen. So, well, it's fair to say that this prologue, it's only a short chapter with 12 pages, but I kinda understand that. And basically, this apparently is following or follows Levi or Rival before he enters the recon forces or the survey corps, and basically start this in kinda underground place, um, slums, something in the capital, or inside the underground in the capital in Wall, China. So, and we see, well, apparently that place is, well, uh, we have crooks apparently. It's also a place where the poor live, and in that situation we see Levi or Rival, a girl and another guy that I will assume that is kinda or has kinda blonde hair. So apparently this will be the three main characters or the three main protagonists of this story. And basically they are kinda talking with each other, and I think it's the guy that says, or the guy or the girl that says that they wanted to go outside. In a way, like very similar to the desire that Aaron possessed at the beginning of Shingeki no Kyojin to go beyond the walls and have true freedom. In the sense that's the same in another context. Um, and then we see them going in that place, and then someone kind of picks a fight with them and pulls out a gun. So I will assume that this is also a world or a place where criminals and such those live and make a living, and they use this place as in a way their base of operations, let's say in that way. And eventually there is a guy that kind of we see a scene with where we see Levi and the other two going on walking, and then we have the three or four guys that look really criminals, and they are kind of looking at these three and are kind of thinking, well, maybe they have something of value or something like that, and they try to rob them, but they fight back. Levi eventually defeats the main guy, apparently. And then we have a situation that we see Commander Irvin and another guy. And I think that the other guy that is with Commander Irvin is the guy called Mike. I think. Because if you do remember Shingeki no Kyojin, when they are talking about what they are going to do, Mike kinda says that, or Erfin says to Mike that they go to, they meet, they know each other for a long time. So, well, this chapter prologue kind of portrays that. And eventually Levi defeats the guys, and then we have a final scene, very interesting, where we see Irvin smiling and watching Levi going away with the 3D maneuver gear. But the question is, the three, Levi, the girl, and the other guy, they apparently the three have each one has a 3 maneuver gear. But from what I do understand of the chapter, they are not allocated or belong to any military force, either the Survey Corps, the military police, or the garrison forces. So they are kind of outlaws, they are kind of rogues. So the question is, what they are doing? Are they also criminals? Are they kind of mercenaries that eventually could be hired to fight against the Titans, or to, if someone shady has some business outside the walls, in this case outside the third wall that was still in existence, they hired guys like Levi and his group as kind of guards for that. What's going on? Yes, we did see in the anime series that there are military polices forces that basically sold their equipment, or maybe their equipment could also be stolen, or even better, they could have the plans and they did their own personal 3D maneuver gears. that could also be a possibility that happened in this case of Levi and his group. So, but the question is, what is Levi? For what I understand from this chapter, or for this small number of pages, he kind of feels like that he is living in the underground. He does not belong to any military forces. Apparently, it's my personal opinion that probably Irvin and Mike did go to that place because they did heard about Levi and his group, and they are kind of watching them or kind of trying to scout them or something like that. And in times of time frame, well, I did watch a video, and the video was of Mr. Neverworld, and he did say that the girl is kind of similar to Aaron. Um, in my honest opinion, it was not. And if Aaron matters, like we did see at the beginning of Shingeki no Kyojin, I don't have the feeling that the two persons are similar in terms of appearance. So uh, I don't think that this girl is actually Aaron's mother. I don't think so. But it was a good idea that Mr. Fornever will put in. But since this is a shoujo, um, I think that what they want to portray in this is that there are others much time before Aaron came to be that also desire for freedom and to go outside the walls or to live outside the walls. And we already have a hint about it when, if you remember, when once time when Armin was talking with Aaron when they are living in Gigansha. You should remember that I think that along the conversation, I think Armin was kind of showing a book to Aaron, forbidden book, with stuff that apparently exists outside the space of the walls. And if you remember, Armin did say that his parents did go outside the wall. We never know if they survived or not, but it was already hinted in this conversation between Armin and Aaron that there are other people that share the same dream of Aaron in the past. And I think that this girl that belongs to the group of Levi is also one example of that situation. So that's it. So on the overall, I enjoyed the chapter. For a prologue, it I understand, but it felt kind of short. But I will continue reading it, and I will be doing the reviews when the chapters came out, obviously. And it was interesting. It was interesting. I was surprised, but in a very good way. Uh, it kind of gives the feeling of Shingeki no Kyojin without the all the blood and the gore related with the battles with the titans and such, but we kind of have a glimpse about that. Yes, the titans are our enemies, as it was portrayed in Shingeki no Kyojin, but it was also portrayed in Shingeki no Kyojin that mankind is also very bad to his other fellow men, and we see that in several occasions during the manga. So, and that makes the life inside the walls or in the outcast world that apparently Levi is living, or in the criminal world that they are living. Stuff is also tough. and is also hard, and people need to gain means to survive through this. So that I think it's the most interesting aspect and parts of this chapter. So that's it. I do enjoy this. It was very interesting. I was pleasantly surprised in a good way, and I'm looking forward for next chapter to come out. So this is kind of my review and final impression, first impressions, excuse me, about Shingeki no Kyojin Gaiden, or Attack on Titan Choice with No Regrets, about Levi's past. Hope you enjoyed this video. Stay well, peace, and see you soon.